What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Living Big with Big Reg. I want to thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and we back. We back out here. I know I owe y'all some lives, and trust me, they are coming. Your boy's been extra tired, crazy busy. Now, this past weekend was the big meetup for the Roundup meetup. Chris just joking from Deep Cover Pod, Coach Evans from Sip to Tally Films, and more Sip to Tally Films. Bronny Jose from Lunch Break Hot Take, OTR Mike from Open Mike with OTR Mike, and Hendo from the Rogue Pod. All great guys. We had a great time, and what happened at the meetup stays at the meetup. Now, let's get to business. And if you ain't subscribed to any of those guys, please go subscribe. Go subscribe. My numbers need to get up, but their numbers need to keep going up too. We a unit. We all a unit. So let's keep growing. Right? My brother Fairs was there. My co-host, B Squared, 86 underscore Ghost, he was in the building. We was deep out there. Justin P was there. So we got every podcast was there. Everybody was there, right? Live and in effect, having a grand old time. Subscribe to everybody. Trust me, you don't need TV. You got all of us. Like I said, I owe you some lives. It's coming. But let's have this conversation. Let's talk about I'm being forced to say the Baltimore Ravens are a top 10 team going into the year. Well, guess what? If they are, then they're number 10. And you know who's ahead of them? You want to know who's ahead of them? The Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Bills, the Jets, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Browns. We could keep the list going. My problem with the Ravens is that they are being boosted higher than they should be at this point. They're still installing a brand new offense, and the offensive line is struggling with picking up blocks against a defensive line that we all know is porous at best. We don't have a great defensive line right now. Can they be good? Absolutely. But we don't know where they are when it comes to playing against competition. But they're ragdolling our offensive line. And for some reason, all of us fans, we look at that as a positive. There's nothing positive about that. We are supposed to be a dominant football team front to back, right? But we're not. There's so many holes that nobody's looking at. Is Rock Ya-Sin truly going to be able to play with his injury? Trayvon Mullins hurt too. Not that he would have mattered this year anyway. We're going into the season with Marlon Humphrey and a question at corner. We have no clue who it's going to be. Now, I early on said Caillou Blue Kelly could step in and take that role if he's progressing well enough. Yes, he can. I feel like he's a very good cover corner, but personally, I feel like he's better than the guys we already got, which doesn't say much because I don't have faith in a lot of the guys we got now. At safety, sure, I feel a little bit better about Kyle Hamilton, all right, but not in deep coverage. We'll see. Hopefully, he can get there. But to be a top 10 team, I understand every team has holes. But if you look at all of those teams I just named on paper, to me, they are better than the Baltimore Ravens. We can't have this bad of an offensive line and sit and say, oh, we're top 10. We can't have this bad of a defensive line dominating that offensive line and still be, oh, we're top 10. The one thing we got that makes us seem like a top 10 is Mr. Lamar Jackson. And I understand he brings us to a whole nother level. And he can do it by himself, unlike a lot of people. But do we really want him to? Are we allowing him to? Because looking at practice, our corners are getting whooped on. But we also got receivers. Just the other day, it was interception galore at training camp. And why do you think that is? Because the offense hasn't been fully installed. Some of these guys don't know where they're supposed to be. And then, as I said before, behind Zay Flowers and OBJ, wide receivers a question mark. But we're sitting here boasting like the additions of Nelson Aguilar and Quan Treadwell was supposed to change the game behind those two guys, right? No, we still lack depth. Yes, we got a bunch of guys we could try to play there, but it doesn't mean they're going to be any good. It doesn't mean that at all. Here's my problem, right? Not only do we have a ton of question marks, hands down, our best player on the team obviously is Lamar Jackson. And then we got Roquan and Humphrey, and behind them is what? Justin Tucker. That's our top four. That's our top four. Not a bad four. I love it. But we don't know if Marcus Williams is going to stay healthy this year. I know a lot of people are going to say, what about Marcus Williams? Will he stay healthy this year? Is PQ going to take that next step? And let's not get into the pass rush. Ojabo, first full year. I wish the best for Ojabo. I really do. I don't want it to be a wasted draft pick. I hope that man comes on the field and just goes crazy. Absolutely nuts. I hope all our new rookies get on the field and just go crazy. I want this team to win it all. I want the Ravens to win it all, but I don't think they will. I pray that they prove me wrong. But this team, as it stands right now, is in the AFC North looking up from the bottom. I know this is going to make a lot of people upset, but I feel like it's the truth. It's my truth, right? It's how I feel about it. Please, gladly, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, but I still don't have my voice back from this weekend and having this grand old time with the fellas. My voice is gone, vacant, bye bye, neutral. I ain't get it back yet. Let's just say it was that good of a time. Anyway, someone needs to prove to me why the Ravens are better than the competition. And don't just say Lamar Jackson. Outside of Lamar, because let's be real. If we take Lamar off this team, they're bottom 20. Right? They're 25, 26, maybe 27 without Lamar. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Somebody show me where the Ravens are a better team, or at least in the top 15 or top 20 without Lamar Jackson. Y'all think Snoop gonna do it? Y'all think Snoop could carry this team? Never. So I get it. Look great. Right? Look, the great 8. LJ8. Lamar Jackson. The man he's becoming a legend at a young age, on and off the field. But he can't do it alone. I love Mark Andrews. I love Isaiah Likely. I love this team in general. But it doesn't mean they're a great team. And guess what? At the rate we're going, JK's not going to be the running back either. Then what? We roll with Gus. I like Justice Hill. I know I troll a lot and say he's the guy. It's his time. He does have some skill. But do we really foresee Justice Hill, Gus Edwards, Keaton Mitchell taking this running back room and going all the way down the field for touchdowns? I've seen Keaton Mitchell speed. If we could get him free, cool. But with the way the old line's blocking, I don't think anybody's going to be getting free in that run game. Shoot, Lamar doesn't have time to pass the ball. They can't even sack this man in practice, and he still can't throw the ball. That's how bad the line is. They're not allowed to touch him, and he still can't get the pass off. What are we supposed to do about that? Listen, sorry, this video turned into a rant, and trust me, I got plenty more I can rant about. Let's not even get into WWE right now and what they did at SummerSlam last night. I just put a short out about that. It makes no sense. That's for another video though, or another live, another topic, another day. We'll get into that another time. My WWE fans, I want y'all to tap in the comments too. Let me know if you want a live for that or if you want a video on this form, because I got some stuff on my mind about that and we will be talking about it. Now, back to those Ravens. Do I believe they have the potential? Just like any other team has the potential? Absolutely. And if by week 1 they fully understand this offense and that O line has gelled together, then look out, a monster's coming. But until then, I'm not getting my hopes up. It's been another episode of Living Big with Big Reg. I thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all my family. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming. Like, share, subscribe. Check out my store for some merch. Living Big with Big Reg on Etsy.com. It's going to be in the description. Definitely check it out. Hit me up in there. If there's anything y'all want to see merch wise, let me know because I can do it all. I'm gonna be adding more merch to the store anyway. Y'all have a good one. I love you. Stay blessed. Peace.